Hello, folks. This is CERT Trainer Ron. Hey, I want to talk to you guys about something pretty important today. But before we get started, do me a favor. Hit like, subscribe, and leave something in the comments section for me. So, what I want to talk to you about today is your pets. What are you going to do with your pets during an emergency? Now, some of this information, if you'll go online, look on people's website, you'll probably be able to find it. Probably be able to download it, something I don't know. But if you want to, you can probably order some of these brochures, hand them out to your friends and your neighbors, and help them get ready to, especially if you're a CERT member. But even if you're not, hey, it's good to help others prepare. Okay, so, having worked disasters, one of the things that happens is quite often that you find pets. Now, sometimes they're out roaming around, sometimes they're trapped in a house or in a backyard, which is not a good thing. And so, what we want to talk about, we want to address some of that. So, if you're going to have it be in a disaster, and you know that it's coming, make those preparations. Some of those preparations that you're going to want to make sure is make sure you got food and water for them, as well as yourself, medications and all those things. But make sure they got a collar on with their name. Also, before any disaster takes place, make sure that you take pictures of your pet, preferably with you in the picture, so that if somebody sees that picture, if you post it on some site or a Facebook page or something somewhere in social media that's helping people get back together with their pets that are lost during a disaster, they might recognize you and say, oh, I know whose dog that is. So in any case, just make sure that you do that. Get your dog microchip, cat, whatever. I don't think you get fish microchip, but hey, in any case, just make sure you got a plan. Now, some of that plans may include that you may have to take them to a shelter beforehand, or that if you're not able to be home when disaster strikes, that your neighbors know what to do. They know how to contact you, or where to put your dog, or your cat, or whatever. So make sure that you do things like have a carrier. So if you're going to run down, like I may have to, into my storm shelter, put your cat or small dog or whatever inside some sort of carrier. You might also practice, especially if you're in an area like I am for tornadoes, and you're going to get down in your shelter. Make sure that you practice with your dog beforehand. Get them up and down those steps and make sure you've got everything worked out. The dog doesn't feel uncomfortable and you don't have to fight that animal to get it into your shelter. So that's some advice. Again, there's a lot of things that you could do. I'd recommend that you get all the information that you can, share it with your neighbors, share it with your friends. Very important. Pets play a very large part in many people's lives. So do your part to make sure that your pet isn't lost during some sort of disaster, isn't taken care of. Some shelters may or may not let you bring the animal in, so again, plan ahead. I talk to your veterinarian and see what people are doing in the local area. Maybe talk with your emergency management locally and see what they're doing, if they allow pets in and under what conditions. You're going to want to make sure they have all their shots and everything and are well taken care of before you get them in there. So you want to make sure they don't have a bunch of fleas and ticks and things going on them, so if somebody sees them, they freak out and want the animal out of there. So make sure that you do the right thing and take care of that pet. And that's all I've got for you today, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Please like and subscribe and comment. We'll be doing more videos on other things. Talk to you soon.